Off lecture. Learn beyond class.
Hello and welcome back to Off Lecture. Now we will learn about the conversions. Okay, this is the topic 4 within fractions, and we will learn about how we can do the conversion of fractions, that is changing a mixed number into an improper fraction and a improper fraction into a mixed. Like it's a two-way skill. So let's go. So there will be two concepts here, how we will convert a mixed number into an improper fraction and how we will convert the vice versa, that is improper fraction into a mixed number. Okay. So let's understand first of all how to convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. Okay. To make a mixed number into an improper fraction, we have to multiply the whole number by the denominator. First, we have to multiply the whole number by the denominator, then add the numerator, and this will be our new numerator, and bottom remains the same. Bottom remains the same. Why does this work? Because why does this work? Why does these steps work? Because each whole contains denominator many parts. Okay, what it means to say is that each whole, each one complete part or one complete section or one complete group is equals to total denominator parts. Okay, in 2 and 1 by 3 there will be 2 wholes, and 2 into 3 is 6 thirds plus one more third, that will give you total 7 thirds, and that will become 7 by 3. What it means is that, let's suppose we have the mixed fraction which is 2 wholes and 1 by third. Okay, now what we will do is we will multiply these 2 and 3 and add 1 to it, which is the numerator. Okay, so we will get 7. So my new numerator will become 7 and denominator will remain as it is. So my mixed number is converted now into an improper fraction. And why we are multiplying 2 into 3? Why we are multiplying this 2 with 3? Because 3 is the denominator and 2 are the whole parts. Because every whole part is equals to total denominator parts. For example, let's say if we represent it with a diagram, or if we represent it through the diagrams, let's suppose we have 3 circles and they are divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, they are divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, so 2 1 by 3 means these 2 whole parts and 1 by 3 extra from the third part. So if this is 2 wholes, this is first whole and this is second whole, it means that total we have 6 parts here. That's why we are multiplying 2 with 3, because every whole is representing total denominator parts, because every whole has 3 equal parts to it. So if we multiply it with 3, we will get all the parts from 1 and 2, and when we'll add 1 to it, which is the numerator, which is the old numerator, we will get all the 7 parts available with us, and this will become 7 over 3, which is our improper fraction. Okay. So always remember that while converting mixed fraction into an improper fraction, denominator never changes. Okay, there will be no change in the denominator, only the top, that is only the numerator will be rebuilt. Only the numerator will be rebuilt. Okay, let's do an example on it to understand it more. So what we have to do is we have to convert 2 by 5 into an improper fraction. So what we will do is first we will understand what parts represent this mixed number. So there are three wholes, there are three whole groups, then bottom, which is my denominator, is equals to 5, and top, which is my old numerator, is equals to 2. What we will do is we will multiply whole with denominator first, and we will get some number. And to this number, we will add my old numerator, which is 2, to get a final number, which is 17. And we will keep our denominator as it is. So my improper fraction will become 17 by 5. Okay, which is nothing but equals to, or it's coming from 3 2 by 5. So these two values are equal to each other. 17 by 5 is the improper representation of the fraction, and 3 2 by 5 is the mixed fraction. Okay, so this is how we convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. Now you guys have to try it. Convert 4 1 by 6 into an improper fraction. Show the multiply then add step. That is, we have to do in step by step manner. And what is the hint? The hint is whole gets multiplied with the bottom or denominator, plus top is added, which is numerator, and everything will come over the numerator and denominator will remain the same. So let's try. Pause the video, try it yourself, and then we will see its solution. So to do in step by step, we will write is equals to 4 1 by 6, which becomes 4 multiplied by 6 in the round brackets plus numerator 1. So this becomes multiply plus add step, and my denominator will remain the same. So this will become 4 into 26, or 4 multiplied by 6 is 24, plus 1 divided by 6. So this will become 25 by 6, and this will be my answer, which is my improper fraction. Improper fraction. Okay. Now let's move to the second topic of this conversions, which is converting improper into the mixed fraction. So to make a improper fraction into a mixed fraction of the mixed number, we have to divide the top by the bottom. We have to divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, the quotient of that division is my whole number, and the remainder is my new top or numerator, and again bottom remain or denominator will remain the same. So you may ask why we are dividing it, why dividing, because we are finding how many full ones these parts can make. Each whole needs denominator many parts. That is, in the previous conversion we understood that each whole represents is equals to denominator many parts. Okay, so by division we want to know that how many wholes or full wholes we are getting by division. Okay, let's try it ourselves. let's say we have a fraction which is 17 over 5. So we will divide 17 by with the 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. So we will write 15 here. Then we'll solve this and we will get remainder as 2. Now there is no further division can possible, because now this remainder is lower than the divisor. So what will be my values as per our steps? The quotient is my whole number. The quotient is my whole number. This remainder is my new top, that is my new numerator. So this numerator of proper fraction. So this remainder is equals to my new numerator or top of proper fraction, and the divisor will remain as it is as my denominator, okay. So how we will write the final value? We will write 2 over 5 means 3 wholes and 2 over 5. This is the same thing we are doing here. And there is one thing that you have to keep to remember, that if it divides exactly, that is you are not getting any remainder, the answer is the whole number itself. For example, let's suppose we want to display or we want to show 20. Sorry, let me erase it. We want to represent 20 by 5 as a mixed number. 20 by 5 is an improper fraction, but so let's try to make it a mixed fraction. Okay, so we will divide 20 by 5. So 5 times 4 becomes 20 and we'll get 0 at the end. So since there is no remainder, so what we will get, we will write it as 0 by 5, and 0 by 5 means nothing, means it's 0 only. So answer will become only 4. So this is the same thing as the answer is the whole number. This is the whole number that we are getting, and that will be the answer for converting this mixed fraction, that is 20 by 5 into a mixed number. Okay. Now let's see one example on it. That is, we have to convert 23 by 4 into a mixed fraction. So what we will do is, we will do in step by step. We will divide 23. We will divide 23 with 4. We will divide 23 with 4. Okay, so 4 times 5 is 20. So we will get a remainder of 3. So now we know that this part will become our whole number. This part, which is remainder, will become my numerator for the proper fraction part. This will become my numerator and this will become my denominator. Okay, so what will be my answer? My answer will be 5 is to 5, 3 by 4. So 23 by 4 is represented as 5, 3 by 4 in mixed fraction format. Okay. Now you guys try this. Convert 29 by 6 into a mixed number. What is the whole part and what is the remainder? So the hint is you have to divide 29 by 6. The quotient will be the whole part and the remainder will be my new top. So if we see the answer, what we will do is we will divide 29 with 6. So 6 times 4 is 24. So we will get 5 as my remainder. So my final output will become 4 parts as whole, 5 as my new numerator by 6, which is my denominator. And this will be my answer for the mixed fraction. Okay. I hope this is clear. So in topic 4, what we completed, we understood how to convert mixed number into a improper fraction. Then we understood how we convert improper fraction into a mixed fraction. And we also understood that in this kind of conversion, that is where we are converting mixed into improper fraction and improper fraction into mixed, bottom always remains the same. That is, the denominator always remains the same. And you can practice it yourself. You can take any improper fraction, let's say 17 by 4, convert it into mixed number, convert into mixed fraction or mixed number, and whatever result you get, try to convert again back to it, to the improper fraction. And if we are getting the same thing that we started with, it means that we are on the right track. Okay. Thank you. And next, now we will, in the next session, we will move to the next part, which is equivalent fractions and simplification.